Three.
My name is Chris Littlefield. Here's my mother, my grandfather, and my grandmother.
Everybody look back.
Time and tide wait for no man. You might recognize this quote as a tidbit of wisdom from Mark Twain, but to my family, this is saying that it means much more than just a literary quote. It has been our family motto and proverb. It all started with my father when he was about 14. It was during the summer, and he was attending one of our annual family gatherings. It was one of his favorite memories. A lobster event feast with his close relatives. It was an opportunity to play with his cousins. This was a summer that was hot enough and to swim, and everyone put their clothes where they had to put them, except for my dad. His stuff was gone. This led to a massive search by everyone to find my dad's glasses, but there was nowhere to be seen. After a while, someone noticed that the tide was coming in, and the revelation hit. It was beside himself that I took my father's property. Then my dad became the butt of everyone's jokes. He was ridiculed by everyone except by my grandfather that scolded him for losing his expensive pair of glasses, and his grandfather who witnessed the whole thing that remained stoic throughout. He stared at my father and said, "Scott, today you have learned a valuable lesson. Time and tide wait for no man." Dad was amazed at the timely, relevant sense of wisdom that came from his grandfather. It was one thing that brightened his day. It was years before he realized that it wasn't an original thought, but in fact that his grandfather had stole that from Mark Twain. I guess Dad knew as much as American literature as he did about oceanography. Unfortunately, everyone else used that saying to ridicule him for years to come. Every mistake Dad made, someone reprimanded him, but time and tide wait for no man. It didn't even have to be over a lost item. If he got in trouble at school, he got the same common tit of wisdom from his relatives. They just nicknamed him Time and Tide. Dad said time and tide was a gift that never stopped giving. Dad tried to pass it on to me, but our family wouldn't have it. However, this saying that passed on to me is not much of a reprimand as it has a life's lesson. In later years, I have traveled to the same beach with my family. My grandfather and I would walk the sand as he would replay the story of my father's downfall over and over again, so I wouldn't forget. But over the years, we explored the same quote for additional meanings. Have you ever observed the ocean's waves? The way it would slam into the shore with reckless abandon, without warning, and then quickly retreat. Back out to the sea, sweeping everything in his path. Was Twain trying to tell us something about life? My papa would tell me that opportunities in life are fleeting like tidal waves and of the ocean, and you have to be ready for them. Surfers are the seas of opportunities. You have to anticipate waves and then jump on them at the right moment to ride them. If you are not ready for life's chances, you will miss them and they will retreat out to sea. But fear not, because another one usually comes right behind it. You have to just watch and be perceptive. Like surfers, you have to know how to ride the waves. This is grandfather's way of telling me to be aggressive in life and not to be scared to take chances. This was need to follow my dreams. The sea has many waves, and I can't be overwhelmed by them all. I have to plan and idle for life, for the ones that I want to ride and be ready to take those. Those are the good waves, the ones that bring happiness and success. Choices of school, friendships, and careers, the sea is full of them. However, there are also bad waves. There are the tsunamis of life that bring death, loss of job, or bankruptcy. In fact, it was a tsunami that brought me here to Virginia 4 years ago. My father lost his job and we had to move. I lost my home, my friends, my family, my basketball team, and it was very hard for me. It was difficult for me to make friends, and I had to start all over for basketball here. Then the corona hit and derailed not only college, but also my basketball recruitment. However, thanks to my grandfather, I have stayed positive and kept alert for better waves to come, which has brought me to Piedmont Community College and even to this class. I have a plan and a future outlooks it is forming. Is life truly like the sea? Was this what Mark Twain was trying to tell us, or was he just trying to make a quantum physics revelation with time and tide? Either way, thanks to my grandfather, time and tide waits for no man has given life and meaning for me, but for my family. Thanks to my grandfather. Our time on this planet is short, and we can either take this advantage of our opportunities, or we can grow or watching them go by. Time and opportunity will not wait for us. We need to live each day to the fullest. Each day brings new opportunities. All we need to know is the sun will rise tomorrow, and you'll never know what the tide will bring us. Thank you very much.